talking about gardens, the king protea is our national flower, and if you have a protea garden and want to know what plants to kind of add as companion plants, here are all the tips.
Over the past few days, we've learned so much about the beautiful protea, from the different species to how to choose them, to how to prepare the soil and also plant them. And today, Neil from Dr. Boomslang Indigenous Nursery is going to show us exactly the benefits of companion planting and also how to care for your protea plant going forward. So Neil, we've got this guy in its box planter. It's very, very happy. It's got enough space, but companion planting, how important is that, and also is it beneficial at all?
Very beneficial. The most important thing to consider when you're planting a protea is that it's got a sensitive root system. So we don't want the root system drying out in summer, and the best way to prevent that happening is to companion plant a good ground cover that spreads quickly, covers the soil and keeps the direct sun's rays off the soil and keeps the roots nice and cool.
Okay.
So our examples here, this is a very good example for a companion planting, Geranium incarnum. It's a nice fast-spreading ground cover, and you're going to plant it around the base. You can plant 2 or 3 or 4 around the base of each protea that you plant. It'll basically spread to form a nice mat, which will basically keep the sun off the roots and keep your protea nice and cool and happy.
So it's really all about protecting the roots of the protea.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's get these guys in the soil. Anything special we need to know?
No, look, I mean, the geranium, most of your fast-spreading ground covers are pretty resilient guys.
Yeah.
And we're literally just going to make a nice open space off-center, so not too close to your planted protea. So we're going to put one in this corner and one in that corner.
All right.
And the idea is that these 2 plants will spread and keep the sun off the roots.
Brilliant. So let's get them out of the bags and into the soil. There we go. And I'm sure they will be very, very happy right there. All right, and look how beautiful that looks. Absolutely stunning. We have a beautiful little Garden of Eden going on here. What would you say?
Very nice. To cap this off, we're just going to put a little bit of mulch over the top.
Okay.
So a nice, loose, chunky mulch spread over the surface. We're going to push it out all around, and that's basically going to help with your moisture retention and also going to give your plants a nice boost of food.
So once everything is established, in terms of your growing potential of the protea, what can you look forward to? How fast will it grow?
Look, you're probably going to get 1/2 meter of growth per year out of your average protea. It should flower within the first year of you putting it in the ground. Things like the leucospermums, you can look at once they've finished flowering, deadhead each flower. Okay. And each time you deadhead it, give it a good feeding with mulch, and where you make each cutting, you should get 4 extra flowers each year. So by cutting back regularly, you're basically increasing your yield of your flowers.
Neil, thank you so much. I've learned a whole lot about our national flower over the past few days, and I can't wait to get started in my own garden.
No, it's a pleasure. It's been great.
And if you would like to follow this protea series once again, you can just log on to our website, expressoshow.com. We'll upload a link and you can take it from there.